The Governor-General still has a lot of questions to answer, such as what pushback, if any, did he give? Did he question whether these appointments would be made public? Particularly when you look at the timeline. I mean, and let's just recap on that. So in March 2020, he appointed the Prime Minister to Health and Finance. And then it took a whole another year, we're going through to April and May of the following year, before the next lot of appointments are made. And the Governor-General says, well, look, I understood that these appointments would be communicated. But then you ask the question, well, if after a year they haven't been communicated, then why does he expect the next lot of secret appointments would be communicated if those first two weren't? So another 3 appointments are made over April and May. And by that point, suggesting that, well, maybe, third time lucky they'll be communicated, it's starting to sound a bit like a joke. And if it wasn't so serious, perhaps you could have a proper, laugh about it. But I mean, when it comes down to the fundamentals of our system of government, who is accountable for making those decisions in our name? Then this all needs to be, above board. And so the Solicitor General's report, which was released last week, found that the Prime Minister's actions had fundamentally undermined Australia's system of responsible government. Of course, during that time, the people that we hear, like monarchists, like to say that the Queen and Governor-General was responsible for upholding our system of government, but both of them were missing in action when it came to this. If the Queen had intervened, that would have caused a constitutional crisis in itself, which again shows the weakness of our current constitutional arrangements. When our head of state can't exercise the duties that are assigned to them because of the political controversy that would raise in doing that. But likewise, you've got a situation where, for one reason or another, Governor-General has decided not to act. And we've got to ask the question about whether that is perhaps because, at the moment, the Prime Minister appoints the Governor-General, and the Governor-General is answerable to the Prime Minister. So the Prime Minister can sack the Governor-General at any time, just as the Governor-General can sack the Prime Minister at any time as well. So you've got this guns drawn at noon scenario, and not necessarily one that really lends itself to accountability